Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe, and today we are going to do a little account overview. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, and courtesy of the equipment event from a week or two ago, yeah, the account got a boost. So there's a couple things in particular that I do want to highlight. First of all, our arena team. Our arena team has been doing very, very well. It has been a great success. We are currently chilling in the Invincible League at about rank 23. So we're punching up pretty high with some big dogs. And if we take a peek at what the team is actually looking like itself, we are clocking in at just over 530 million. This team, I've noticed that this team is much lower than me. The power level skews wildly for the Invincible League. There are some people who are 200k. There are some people who are 20 million. Like, I don't know. Matchmaking on this mode is funky. I don't get it. But we are keeping pace quite nicely because we are able to kind of, for lack of a better word, ultra the weaker ones. It also very much helps that these human characters are cannon fodder for Anissa. I don't see a lot of people running a Viltrumite team like I do, but man, I love it. It is working a treat. Something that people on stream actually mentioned to me is that the Burger Mart burger, or the Burger Mart trash bag, would work very well for Conquest because it actually scales on defense, which Conquest has quite a lot of. Right now, I'm running him with the Burger Mart burger, just because I use him as kind of a pseudo healer, since this kind of blitz style fight doesn't actually come with the healer, which as you can see does work just fine. But it is definitely an intriguing idea. But for right now, the Burger Mart burger seems to be working just fine because, I mean, look at that healing. That is some delightful healing. And of course, Universa doing her work. The enemy Red Rush got just deleted. He didn't do a dang thing after his first action. And it helps that 3 out of 5 of this team is currently human, which Anissa shreds with glee. So that's been working really well. To look at the artifacts, pardon me. To look at the artifacts here, we've got a level 40 GDA cloaking device that is very much the apple of my eye right now. This thing is amazing. Now, we have actually discovered something. When you do get something past level 30, you basically get infinite level ups, but it will only level up like the regular stats, like HP, attack, and defense. It will not level up stuff like crit. So this crit for this artifact is maxed out at 14.92%. Just kind of something to keep in mind there. And then we do have Anissa over here with Damien Darkblood's notes. We are so close to getting this thing to level 30, which means that it will decrease the defense of all human enemies even more aggressively, which I am looking very forward to. Still have the Flaxen Staff on Thula. I still like it. It's quirky, and it does not always work because you'd be surprised how hard it is to get blasted for more than 4% of your health in one hit. But when it works really well. Stun and the pushback works really well, especially if she does get hit by something like a stray Thula bolt that does enough damage. Yeah, this thing works. On Invincible, we have the brand new Flaxen Stun device from the pass. Between the Battle Pass and the equipment event, I've gotten this thing up to 24, soon to be 25. Yeah, it's as good as it looks. That 3-second stun helps. And the damage is pretty sweet too, not gonna lie. It is just as good as it looks, and as you get it leveled up, get it to level 10, level 20, it actually decreases the cooldown so it can trigger faster, which is very good. Now, we have learned a teensy tiny little caveat where apparently Life Leech does not count as receiving healing, which in hindsight kind of makes sense because you're not receiving healing, you're taking healing. So, and you know, say that how you will. Life Leech doesn't count, but all the other healing sources work just fine. So yeah, Stun Device, It's suiting me very nicely. And then, of course, your boy Conquest. Like I said, chilling with the Burger Mart burger. It's an unconventional choice for him. The reason a lot of people mention the trash bag, if we go to collections here, is because with the trash bag here, whenever he gets crit, if the cooldown is off, he decreases a random stat and applies damage over time equal to 400% of the wielder's defense over a course of 5 seconds. And it's like an AoE, so it's nearby enemy. So basically just slap, catch up everywhere, and you get a massive damage over time debuff, which, with Conquest stats, oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good, and believe me, I am considering that more than a little bit. But for now, we are sticking with the Burger Mart burger because it basically does make Conquest into a pseudo healer, at least kind of on an emergency basis, and the increased attack is certainly not half bad either. Also, while we're at it, we do have Invincible with his little badge here that I got from beating his normal mode case file. I do particularly like things like that, little frivolous bits where you get kind of a reward. It's not important per se, but it makes me grin, and I like that. We're on our way with Green Ghost. Speaking of Green Ghost, we do take a little peek at her. We do have her up to a maximum level of 820, so we're working on her. Nice thing is the most recent event that is still going on as of time of recording, and I think as of time of uploading, gave me quite a few Green Ghosts, so we've got her up to 8 stars. Of course, the maximum will be 1,000, which I will need 17 stars for, but that gives us a project to work towards. Speaking of GDA case files, Battle Beast. I've mentioned it kind of offhand, but purple pants. I've mentioned it offhand, but we finally got Battle Beast built. Mostly because of the GDA case file, we've got him up to Omnipotent Plus, and he is up to max level. We have not touched his skills at all. Skills we have not touched at all, and we'll talk about why in a second, because my molecular enhancements have been going to other characters. But Battle Beast is finally built, and he is working quite nicely. Speaking of building characters, we are also working on Rexplode. We just recently got him to Legendary Plus, so we do need just more Elite Plus Rexplodes to get him some stars, but we are building him up for the base file for him. We'll have to see what the level requirement is, because his case file, being that he's a rare character, is a little shorter than elite character case files, which means that he's probably not going to have nearly as high of a level requirement. So the jury is out on whether or not that means that hardcore mode for rare characters is actually feasible. If it maybe caps out at level 1000? Maybe. If it still goes all the way up to 2000, maybe not so much. Maybe we'll find out when, if and when Duplicate has a case file, because, I mean, I've already got a 2-star Omnipotent Plus duplicate here. There are a lot of characters that I want case files of, and Duplicate is very high on that list, being that she is a rare character that I've already built. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that day if and when it comes. Now, I want to talk about criminals real quick, for a few reasons. One, I am building a criminal team that I'm pretty proud of. But two, I think criminals are about to get a massive revamp. First of all, let's talk about what's in the game right now. Powerplex. I have said it before and I'll say it again, that Powerplex saves the criminal faction. And I am putting my money where my mouth is. We are getting his skills leveled up. We've got his Power Surge up to level 9, Technologically Advanced up to level 9, Surge Protector up to level 9, and Electrical Kickback up to level 6, which is the maximum I can do right now at his current level. We are getting him powered up. We're getting him juiced. We're getting him aggressively juiced. Unfortunately, by nature of the game, it's going to be impossible to tell for sure until I get him up to like Omnipotent Plus. But especially with this skill and this skill, I am looking very forward to seeing how he performs if I can just get him some more rank ups. We're so close. And meanwhile, while we're at it, for the rest of the team, of course, that's going to be Angstrom, the 2 Maulers, and Doc Seismic. Sorry, Titan, you're not a technologist, and you don't synergize with Maulers, so you're on the bench. We've given Angstrom a little bit of love here, getting his Twinspiration ability powered up, slowly but surely. Looking at the Maulers, we've given them a little bit of love, not a huge amount. Battering Ram on the melee Mauler Twin is another one I do want to level up, because once you do get it up to level 5, not only does he get a stun on it, but he also gets a cooldown of 11 seconds, which is, I think, the shortest in the game, or at least one of the shortest. And if you take it all the way up to level 10, or not even level 10, looks like level 6, actually, you get that 2-second stun, which is no small feat. So honestly, you could literally get this ability up to level 6 and be done, which is admittedly kind of sweet. Not gonna lie. And of course, I mean, Seismic. What do you even say about Doc Seismic? He's one of the best characters in the game, and I am slowly but surely starting to get his skills leveled up as well. Basically, all of my molecular enhancements are going towards my criminal team. I want these guys built. I want them built real bad. But it looks like in the very near future, we're going to be getting a revamp to criminals, because we got that Lizard League tag down at the bottom here. That is brand spanking new, which tells me that we're going to be getting Lizard League characters and probably a criminal-themed event very, very soon. So I am looking very forward to that. If we take a peek at our other factions, no major advancements on the GDA front here. I mean, like I said, I've got Duplicate up to almost her 699, almost level 700. So that is good, and we are working on Rexplode. Earth Defenders. I have not gotten a lot of blue suit marks, but I did get enough for 1 star. We did get 2 blue suit marks so far, so we've gotten them up to 299. I am frankly not going to give a lot of love to blue suit mark, at least not in the near future, just because I've kind of got other priorities in mind right now, and our Earth Defenders are doing okay. I mean, we literally have regular Invincible up to 1,000, with Adam Eve not too far behind, and we're building Green Ghost for the base files. So, you know, for those reasons, I'm not going to say I'm exactly in a hurry to build up another Earth Defender. As far as Prom World Beyond go, kind of same thing. We're not in too much of a hurry. We need stuff for Battle Beast or Conquest. Battle Beast obviously being the more likely because he's in the regular pool. But if I could get some stars for Conquest, that would please me very greatly. But Battle Beast, for the sake of the case file, we're going to be working on getting Battle Beast leveled up. And then, of course, like I said, with Criminals, these 5. Unfortunately, Titan's kind of on the bench. Sorry, bud. It's not even that he's that bad. He just doesn't fit. I mean, literally, Powerplex, Mauler Twins, and Doc Seismic all have Technologist synergy, and then Angstrom has aggressive Mauler synergy. You just can't get past that. Titan just can't break into that, I'm afraid. So, it is what it is there. Not even that Titan's a bad character. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And just to give a brief little caveat here, or a brief little look, I was recently asked, and I had a surprisingly hard time answering this question, but I was recently asked, what are the best 5 artifacts to build if you're like a new player? I'm going to say Cloaking Device, because it's amazing. Battle Hologram, because of the cooldown reduction. Body Enhancement, because of the crit it gives for your GDA ops when you're running Guardians of the Globe team. Damien Darkblood's notes, because being able to decrease the human enemy defense is amazing. You would think that restricting it to human enemies would be a detriment, until you realize just how many humans there are in the game, including not limited to Invincible, Adam Eve. There's a lot. Now, I will say, in the future, if the meta ever shifts, and maybe becomes more pure Viltrumite, and shifts away from Invincible and Adam Eve, then this might have a problem. But for right now, yeah, it works just fine. And then, of course, the Flaxen Anti-Aging Bracelet that is currently chilling in the Arena shop. Those 5 are the ones that I would recommend building, personally. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at here as far as the account goes. We're about at the end. We've only got a day and some change of the Earth's Defenders event, and even though I have not spent really much of anything on this event, it has actually been quite profitable. Also, as just a teensy tiny little flex here, literally I have every character max level except for Green Ghost, and that's only because I just recently got stars on her. Everybody else, if I'm not mistaken, is max level. So let's see, let's start at the bottom here. Go to War Woman. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Green Ghost. Everybody else is caught up, and that thrills me to no end. Makes it feel real good building these characters, because now I know I just need to focus on leveling Green Ghost until further notice. And I really like that. And of course, you know, Rexplode once we get some more stars in him and all that jazz. It's just nice. Feels good. But yeah, that is the current build. If you're a newer player and you want to get to something like this, be patient. It is a marathon, not a sprint, and I do have beginner and intermediate guides that I did post a while back. I would definitely recommend taking a look at those. So that is all we have for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.